The common housefly, as its name implies, plagues the households of mankind around the world. It cannot bite or sting, but its physical structure and feeding habits make it a carrier of disease and death. It spreads the organisms that cause typhoid fever, dysentery, tuberculosis, leprosy, hookworm, cholera, diarrhea, anthrax, gangrene, and numerous other painful diseases and parasites that inflict suffering and death upon mankind. If the housefly were not such a restless explorer of everything in sight, it would not be such a dangerous pest. But it is equally at home as it visits back and forth between surroundings of finery and places of filth.
Trust is without justice, with generational gaps, they just assumptions, regurgitated arguments with no gumption, researching and discerning a critical function. You're leaving room for inconvenience in your truth, or is it bulletproof? Refuse to dumb it down for the obtuse. Those with some trips around the sun versus the youth, stomping in them boots, never to walk in someone else's shoes. We getting triggered by the cues, we're battered and bruised. If y'all ain't paid y'all dues, you're utterly confused. All balls, no cock, all soul, no sock. Let the balls drop, shut them down, open up shop. Another night in the twilight. You're gonna look back at your life if you're still upright, not on your back, down where the worms be at. Inject a narrative to throw them off track. Don't end up in the scrap pile. Don't be a scat in a file. It may have started off a drunk dial and taken a while to realize. Have a coke and a smile, speculating in uncertain times like yelling fire at a cinephile in a crowded theater. You never learn critical thinking either. Magical thinking, a seizure. No longer humanoid, a different creature type feature. You're a spaz running a fever, a receiver for belief in the deceiver, yeah.
Being a true insect, the housefly has 3 distinct body parts: a head, a thorax, and an abdomen.
Definition is fanfiction. You're eaten up by the addiction. Point your filthy digits with precision. Inflict your misinterpreted revision because it's fitting and align with something you believe to listen. I get it, bro. Ain't enough hours in a day, ain't enough seconds in a minute. Check the digital display, cause y'all don't seem to know what time it is. That's word to the continuum. Accusers and defendants, both the same coin at a minimum, a different sidewinder. A loser, a finder. Forget the temporary and existent on a timer. Live long enough to see your heroes vilified. Used to target tribalism, now you're first to pick a side. Boom.
The housefly depends mainly on its highly sensitive antennae in detecting odors which are attractive to it. The interesting feeding organ, or proboscis, can be retracted almost completely into the head when not extended for feeding.
When will you realize that everything is a reflection? The panic's coming from your chest and from your midsection. The overcompensation's hypocritical at best. Direct a rage at those who don't know what to do next. What you expect, they're of the flesh, dressed as jackbooted thugs in vests with armored vehicles fresh off the press. Trillions of dollars is the budget for the fear-driven ugliness. We tripping, everyone is a conductor, steady switch flipping. Made a decision to put your faith in an alternative perspective. Either way, a broken clock is right twice a day. You may not be the sharpest tool in the shed. Maybe you'll know after you're dead, but that said,